Hi there, Betty. Happy Monday. How are you today? Hope you had a wonderful Monday. Thanksgiving is next week. Thanksgiving is next week. What are you cooking? What are you preparing? What are you having? Are you doing traditional? When I get off here, I'm gonna run home, shower, and I'm gonna run to Walmart and get some last minute stuff so that I won't have to be out much next week at all. You know what? I will, Lord's willing, I will be out, but I like to already have all of my stuff the week before. I like to have it all already so that when I do go out, I don't have to worry about it. I am good. Happy Monday to you. Yep, traditional, but my Thanksgiving will be on Sunday. Okay, so it will be on this upcoming Sunday. That's good. That's good. You can definitely relax in on Thanksgiving Day. You have gotten everything done. You will have celebrated, and you can relax. I was wondering. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good too. Either way, the Sunday before or the Sunday after, that is good. And on Thanksgiving, are you traveling? Are you traveling? For anyone that's traveling during the holiday season, be safe, be safe, be safe, be safe. Okay, I had to mute. So if you are traveling this holiday season, make sure that you're safe. Safe travels to you. Be as safe as you possibly can, right? Cooking at home? Okay. Oh, okay. I took a vacation day the Monday after. Gotcha. Listen, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. We switch it around for whatever reason, as long as we get it done, right? So I gotta get some stuff. I gotta get not much, thank goodness. Pretty much the only thing I have to get is the meat. Um, I think I have a turkey, but it's so far deep in my deep freezer. I'm gonna have to get it, huh? I gotta stop being lazy. I gotta get that turkey. I gotta dig through all that stuff. I try to have it organized, meats on one particular area, and everything else in that area. But the meat starts to get tall. It starts to get tall, and the turkey was from earlier this year. I'm getting the turkey and potatoes next week. No room in the freezer. See, Eddie, what we gonna do? What are we gonna do about these freezers? See, that's why I don't think. You know what? I'm just gonna make my mind up to go in there. Somebody in there to dig for that turkey because it makes no sense to buy a turkey if I already have one. I might tell myself, well, save that one for Christmas. Save that one for Christmas. But the thing about that is I might not do traditional for Christmas. I just never know. It just depends on what the family wants to do. So I just need to take my butt in there or send somebody else in there to do it. Listen, you have to bribe your family members sometimes. Can you go in there and undo all that stuff in the deep freezer? And I don't think it's quite in the bottom, but it's somewhere near the bottom. It's somewhere near the bottom. So I just need to go ahead and take it out. I have plenty of time to take it out and get it thawed. Like I could wait till well, it's frozen as it is. I probably need to take it out about 5 days before and put it in the bottom of the fridge. 7 days wouldn't hurt. 7 days wouldn't hurt because I know it's hard as a rock. It's as hard as a brick. Yep, I know it is as hard as a brick. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Betty, and moderator, for coming in and saying hello, Asian in the chat. Thank you so much. If I see you, I know you're here. If you can't stop and you don't like to drop in the chat, that's fine too. Give a thumb if you would like, or come back for the next live. Come back for the next short. Y'all know I'm a shorts channel. We go live though, almost every day, to get our walking and talking in. That's what we do over here. We've been walking and talking for about 4 years now. Hello. Walking and talking for about 4 years now. Ain't new to this, but we're true to this. Ain't just getting started. We've been doing it. It's just one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Move those legs. Look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs and feet move. And hopefully you will move your legs and feet. You can walk, jog, skip, hop, run, dance, go swimming. Use the weight of the water to your advantage. Use the weight of the water to your advantage. You have certain issues that water weight is very, very helpful, but make sure you talk to a professional, because over here we do not what? We do not professionally, medically, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, evaluate, or prescribe, right? We drop nuggets over here. I drop nuggets, the chat drops nuggets, and we just pick those nuggets up, research them, talk to your healthcare team about them, and go from there, okay? If you have not exercised in a long time, if you have never exercised, before starting, restarting, taking a break, or even ending an exercise plan, always consult your primary healthcare provider. That may be your general practitioner, your doctor, your medical doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your specialty doctors. Listen, with the way things are going right now, it can be your psychologist, your psychiatrist, okay? Okay, now your psychologist cannot do as much as your psychiatrist can, but they can help you, okay? They can help you. It can be your social worker, right? It can be your fitness coach, your personal trainer, your doctor's nurse, his RN, okay? All of those members of the healthcare team are your team. That's your football team. That's your basketball team. So always consult with them, always talk with them, always communicate with them. Keep the lines of communication open between you and each member, and between all members, so that you can be on one page, one accord, okay? Your health is your wealth, is what they say. But over here in Lions Pride, I say your health and fitness are your wealth. Your health and your fitness are your wealth. So be your biggest advocate. You are your biggest advocate. Take it in your hands, okay? Take it into your own hands and do the things that you need to do to become healthier, more fit, feel better. Remember, right? Don't worry about what you look like just yet. If you feel good, you'll start to look good, right? You look good, excuse me, hopefully you act good. You act good, you can play good, you can work good, and most definitely get paid good, all right? And the payoff doesn't always have to be money. The payoff is your fitness. The payoff is your health and wealth. The payoff is improving your current state. You may not be perfect. Exercise may not remedy all things, but the goal is to improve your current state. We're just a little bit past first dark, but that's okay, because we're true to this, right? We're true to this. We do this. It's a little bit past first dark, but that's okay. You keep moving. Watch the legs move, okay? You keep moving. You keep going. You keep pushing. You keep elevating. You keep climbing. You keep reaching. You keep setting your goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. And remember, it's almost New Year's again. It seems like just one, like, we've said this probably for sure the past couple of years. It seems like it has been less than a year that we are saying this, right? The year flies by so fast. It doesn't seem like it's been a year. But we talked about it last year. We talked about it year before last. What are your goals? Short-term goals, long-term goals, okay? And anything in between, short-term, long-term, whatever your goals are, start to think about them. You know, some people say that they don't do New Year's resolutions. Well, guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to. Sometimes people feel pressured when they decide to do resolutions. They feel pressured, right? And they don't stick to the changes that they set as their resolutions. They feel like, well, I'm not going to do that. So that's why some people, they just don't set resolutions, right? They don't set resolutions. They set goals, which can be resolutions, right? Those goals can be resolutions. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Miss Pride. How are you? How are you, Stephen? I'm good on this magnificent Monday. How are you on this money-making Monday, magnificent Monday, make it happen Monday, marvelous Monday? It's whatever kind of Monday you want it to be, okay? Just make sure that you strive for it to be positive, okay? Moving Monday, moving. You know, we're always moving. We keep moving, but as long as you're moving, doesn't matter your pace, just keep doing it. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Keep climbing, keep striving, keep elevating, okay? Use what you have. Use what you have. This is simple. Use what you have. You don't have to waste your money trying to keep up with the Joneses. You don't have to waste your money. Use what you have. Use what's in your home. Use what's outside. Betty says, hello there, Stephen. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. I appreciate you. Use what you have. Tone those muscles, ladies. It's a year-round thing. That's a year-round goal, right? I know a lot of times people want to get, in shape after the holidays. They say, well, listen, I'm going to splurge the holidays. And that's good. But if you have been doing it year-round, then you can afford to take a few more cheat days during the holiday, right? And for those who have not done it in a while, again, it is coming up time for those gym memberships. They're going to give you discounts. And some of you, like me, you may have a gym at home or an area in your den or your bedroom that you work out in. But let me tell you, sometimes you need the motivation. And sometimes just going out to your local gym is motivation. Because a lot of times, y'all, we'll pass by that equipment and you're like, hey, dumbbells. Hey, treadmill. I'll see y'all in a little bit. And you find that you have put it off for days, weeks, months. But if you pay for that gym membership, it motivates some people to go ahead and go. Now, on the flip side of that, some people pay for their gym memberships and they still don't go. They still don't go. Some people do better by working out at home. Some people do better by working out at home. But if you are looking for that spark, with the way money is kind of, things are so expensive right now, and you don't want to waste money, you may just decide you don't want to go to the gym. You can buy you a few items. Don't go crazy. Don't buy stuff that's repetitive, right? You only need so much cardio equipment. 3, 4, 5 pieces of cardio, you're wasting your money. Because with the grace of God, you can always walk, skip, run, hop, jump, right? Swim. Cardiovascular, aerobic activity. And you can even get in some of that anaerobic, all right? Some of that stop and go, right? You guys hear that motorcycle? It is loud. So you don't have to waste your money trying to impress, because if you've been true to it, you've been doing it, and you don't have to spend money. Invest in equipment. If you've already invested, use it. You don't have to go and spend your money on 4, 5, 6 different pieces of equipment. Get you some dumbbells. If you don't want to purchase those, use what's in your kitchen. Use what's in your house. Okay, canned goods, 5-pound bags of sugar, flour. Use them. Use the outside. Use the outside. Okay? Use the outside. But whatever you do, make sure that it is within your realm of possibilities. Don't do anything that will cause yourself injury, okay? Trying to keep up with other people, trying to do things that you're not accustomed to doing, that you haven't built up to doing, puts yourself at increased risk for injury. We do not want to do that. We don't want to do that. Walk fast for 1 solid minute. Walk slow for 2 minutes. Okay? Over here, we move with the purpose. The grace of God, we move. When I say we move, we move. Now, you can move like this, and this is your purpose. It just depends on where you are in your journey. It depends on your starting point or your restart point. You know, some people have taken breaks. And I mean, not just a week or two or a month. They haven't exercised consistently for years. Or maybe they've never exercised. Some people will tell you they don't like to exercise, okay? But then something just clicks one day and they decide that they want to exercise and they want to be more consistent. Hey, Georgia girl. Hi, host and chat. Welcome in, welcome in. We got Georgia girl, Stephen, and Betty. Retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Georgia girl, every woman, wellness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you, Stephen, for coming through here. Stephen is such a great supporter. We got Stephen, Lawrence. I don't know where Lawrence is. Stefan, Big O. I like it when the men come through. Because I'm going to tell you, ladies, when the men come through, it's less drama. Okay? It's less drama. So that's a flaw that women don't like to admit. And some of them don't want to admit it because they like drama. Right? But when the men come through and support it. Now, I'm not going to say every man is drama-free. I'm not going to say every man is drama-free because y'all know how that goes. There's always an exception to the rule. Right? And I'm not going to say every woman is filled with drama. There are exceptions to the rule. 25-30% of the women, they ain't got time for that. They don't want to hear it. They ain't trying to be in it. They don't want to see it. They ain't got time for it. Okay. And 30% of the men do like it. So there's always exceptions to the rules. Most women love drama. They love mess. About 25-30%, they ain't got time. Most men hate drama, hate mess. But about 25-30% of them love it. So it just depends, right? It just depends. Happy Monday, Georgia girl. Retirement day says happy Monday. Hey, Adam. You filled with drama. You got to get away from here. You got to get away from here if you filled with drama. We don't like drama. We don't come on these apps to get our blood pressure up. Adam, you be cutting up. We don't come on these apps to get our blood pressure up. Adam said, I'm filled with drama, boo. Hey, Adam. Happy Monday to you. Happy Magnificent Monday. Happy Marvelous Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Happy Make It Work Monday. Happy Monday Matters. Happy Money Making Monday. Whatever kind of positive Monday you can make it be, I hope you've had that. Okay? Thank you, Betty, for saying hello to Adam. Oh, you said you... Wait. Adam, listen. Let me look. I ain't filled with drama. Adam, let me see. That's what happens, Adam, when you're walking and talking. I tell y'all all the time, when I'm walking and talking, sometimes I might miss your comments. Don't leave. I'm going to catch it, especially when it gets dark. You got to keep your head on a swivel. And sometimes you may read too fast. Adam read it too fast, Adam. I read it too fast. Don't be mad at me. I read it too fast. So you guys, where Big O at with his 3-liter drink self? Georgia girl. I told him he better not. Talking about coming to Thanksgiving dinner with a 3-liter woman or a 3-liter woman. See what I'm talking about? I'm looking at Adam's comment. He says, well, pump the brakes, woman. I said, coming to dinner with a 3-liter woman, y'all. Please don't do that. All good. I got you. Thank you, Adam. So that's what I'm saying. Most men don't like drama. Now, I think all of us, men and women, we like a little funny stuff sometimes. You know, if the drama is a little funny, a little petty. But I'm talking about the kind that keep your blood pressure up. Because let me tell you, some of these people, their goal is to keep your blood pressure up. Their goal is to keep your blood pressure up. Because they ain't happy. Their goal is to keep your blood pressure up. Don't let them do it. When I always tell you guys, bother people, right? It may have nothing to do with you why they're bothered initially, or whatever's going on in their personal life, or whatever. But they come on these apps, those thumbs become happy thumbs, those fingers become happy fingers. Their minds get obsessed with people who they should not be obsessed with people who they don't really know, and they love to assume what a person will and won't do. Let me tell you something. Just because you've gotten to, quote unquote, think you know a person on the app, never say what a person will or won't do. It's easy to say, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. Okay? They can show you better than they can teach you. Okay? Okay? Or they won't do nothing if they saw you. They can show you better than they can teach you. And we have cases of that. So don't let these people get your blood pressure up to the point where you want to show them, okay? Stay relaxed. What I tell you to do, take deep breaths in and out. In and out. First Lady 01, First Lady number 1. How's your day going? Be safe out there. Thank you, First Lady. It's going good. That's a great name, First Lady number 1. Okay? Okay? Happy Monday, Lunch Pride, Moss, and Chat. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate you. I hope that you are having a magnificent Monday, a money-making Monday. Even if you're not making money, you know, we can think of new ways. Like, this is the end of the year, guys. Start thinking of other ways to make money, okay? Or to save money. Money Monday. Whether you're making it, whether you're saving it, or just whether you're being smart about it, okay? Be smart about it. Georgia Girl says, hey, Sirius. Where's Sirius at? Is Sirius First Lady? Is that First Lady? Is that Sirius? Sirius, how you doing? So you can listen. When I say Money Making Monday, we're just going to say Money Monday, okay? Money Monday. Because you want to find resourceful and smart, legal ways to make money, to save money, and to be wise about your money. You don't have to be a millionaire. You may not have a lot of money. So in those cases where you don't have a lot of money, which is a lot of us, what do? We find good, resourceful ways to save and conserve our money, or to use our money, to utilize our dollars in the best way possible, right? Okay, Sirius. How you doing, Sirius? So we find ways to utilize our bucks, our dollars, our change, okay? Do you guys still save change? Let me tell you, sometimes you can get in a bind, right? If you drop every piece of change that you get into a jar and don't mess with it, just as when you're doing good and when you're not doing good financially. Whenever you get change, always drop it. Always drop it. CD. You know how I like to make stuff up, right? CD. Change drop. So those are our CDs, right? We're not talking about the CDs like with your bank and stuff like that. Those are great. But we're talking about trying to use your mind to save money in any way possible. Think of the change drop. That's what I call it. Change drop. Any bit of change in your pocket. Go through your purse every night or once a week, however you want to do it. Because you know that change comes in handy when you were at the store, ladies, right? That change comes in handy when we're at the stores. So I'll say at the end of the week, pick a day, whatever, one day out of the week. Doesn't have to be the end of the week. It could be Monday. Go through your purse. You know, the weekend is just ended, new week starting. Or do Friday, do Saturday, do Sunday. Just pick a day. Do Wednesday, right? Do Monday. Change drop Monday. Change drop Monday. Go into your purse Go into your furniture. Sometimes people drop change on the floor. Don't be too, don't be so above yourself or whatever, above whatever, that you can't pick up change off the floor and drop it in a can, drop it in a bottle. Change drop Monday. CD. That is the best way to a CD. It may not yield a lot, but over time it will, right? Yes, Georgia Girl. Georgia Girl says time the change adds up. I'm terrific and blessed. Thanks. That's good. That's good, serious. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. She said, hello, retirement days. Betty says, I have to start dinner. I will hang out here while listening. Thank you so much, Betty. I'm not going to be on here long. Probably another 3 to 5 minutes. About another 3 to 5 minutes. Sirius says, sure do. I'm always digging in my purse for loose change. Laugh out loud. Okay, Georgia Girl says, amen. I'm telling y'all, when we're at the store, let's listen. Sometimes if I'm going to use my card, I still like to use money. I don't know where people getting this thing about people don't use money anymore. I do. The bank still hand it out, right? I hope that's something they never get away from, because it never hurts to have money. You can deposit it, okay? You can deposit it. It never hurts to have money. And with all the stuff that they talk about is going on in this time of the world and the things that people are doing, it never hurts to have money. And that change that you drop every night or once a week into your jar, that's like a CD. That's your personal at-home CD, okay? Change drop Monday. So this is change drop Monday. Now, y'all heard me say this, right? All right, y'all know, like I say, M&Ms. I ain't talking about the candy-covered chocolates. I'm talking about eat in moderation, exercise in moderation. Sometimes you have to modify your diet. Sometimes you have to modify your exercise routine. So I call that M&Ms, right? So we just came up with CD Monday, change drop Monday. I bet your mama sweet ass somebody else gonna start saying. See, I told y'all we be a little petty sometimes. CD Monday, change drop Monday. I put change in my grandchildren drop. See, that's another way. That's another way. You've been relaxing. That's good, Georgia Girl. Listen, I tell everybody, I know 15 minutes may not be a lot, okay? 10 to 15 minutes, but take 10 to 15 minutes out of each day to just relax. Sit down somewhere. Just sit down. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. Roll those shoulders forward. Roll those shoulders forward. 2, 3, 4. Roll those shoulders backwards. Release that tension in the upper body. 2, 3, 4. You can take your hands and put them both on each side of your head and tilt it to the left. 2, 3, 4. To the right. 2, 3, 4. Y'all, guess what I did? When I said tilt it to the left, I went to the right. When I said tilt it to the right, I went to the left. See, we're human. We're human. Roll that head in a circle. Release the tension in your neck and shoulders by rolling that head in a circle. Okay? Do side-to-side head leans, supporting your neck, supporting your head. Think of the way you support a newborn baby's head, a small baby's head, a small child's head. Then back, forward, back, forward. Okay? Then you want to roll those shoulders again, pull those shoulders up to your earlobes, up and down, and then roll them forward. Roll them backwards, okay? Take that right arm and pull it across your chest and get a nice stretch in that shoulder, okay? And do the opposite arm, nice stretch in that shoulder. Then hold those arms out in front of you, right? And you want to take your other hand and grab that hand and pull and get a stretch in there, okay? A stretch in there and a stretch in your bicep, all right? And you do the opposite arm, okay? And you can do this all while still lying in bed. But if you don't do it in bed, find some time throughout the day to take 15 minutes out. And this, right, what we're saying now, it's only been about, it's been less than 5 minutes, right? Pull that belly button into your mattress. Lying on your back, pull the belly button into your mattress, then release. Pull it into your mattress, then release. Take one leg and pull it up towards your stomach, or you can take both. It depends on what works better for you. Pull it in and get a stretch in that lower back while you're in bed. Do that 2 to 3 times. Let those legs relax. Then point your toe, flex, and get a stretch in that calf, okay? In that calf. And it'll also pull a little stretch in that hamstring, okay? Then you pull it back up, and you're getting this right here, that quadricep. We want to do opposing muscles. If you do those quads, you've got to do those hamstrings, right? Right? If you like to hand wash your dishes, calf raises, calf raises, calf raises. You want to put that leg back there and stretch 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Stretch 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and you're done. You can do that in the bathroom. Do a set of squats whenever you go to the bathroom. I know you go to the bathroom at least 4 or 5 times a day, right? 2 or 3 of those times, do you 12 sets of squats. Boom. Boom. We have to find ways to incorporate fitness into our daily lives, okay? And relaxation is also a part of fitness. So those stretches that I just talked about from head to toe while you're in bed before you get up. And if you can't do it then because you got to run and get the kids to school, you got to get to work, you got to get the grandkids or the nieces and nephews, the parents, whatever you got to do, you got busy mornings, do it when you go to bed. Do it when you go to bed at night, okay? Do it when you go to bed. Thank you for that exercise. It really helps to relieve tension. Yes. Yes, serious. It really does. It really does. And that's something you can do before you get out of bed again. Or do it at the end of the day, right? And listen, as much as we're on these apps, you have time to do it, right? So if you do those stretches, they only take maybe 5 to 8 minutes. And then just sit and relax for another 15 minutes. So that's less than 30 minutes out of your day. If you're not a person who exercises a lot, start there. Start there. So you do those stretches for 8 to 10 minutes, and then you just relax for 10 to 15 minutes. So what did I say? 8 to 10. So 10 minutes of that stretching, 15 minutes of relaxing. That's 25 minutes, y'all. That is 25 minutes. Okay? For those of you who don't work, there's no reason you can't do that. There is no reason you can't do that. For those of you who work, for those of you who have kids and you're running around, I know it's harder for you. I give you that. But when you're picking them up from practice or you're waiting to pick them up from school, sometimes you don't even pick them up from school. Somebody else does. Now you're just going home at 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe even at night, 10 or 11 o'clock, and you're trying to make sure they've gotten their work done, right? But when you get in that shower, after you get in the shower and you lie down for the day, that right there can help you get to sleep. You know, sometimes you want to listen to white noise and different types of noises. They got brown noise, blue noise, black noise, white noise. But whatever you listen to help you to relax and calm down, when you're doing that, you can do those stretches, okay? You can do those stretches. So take 30 minutes out of the day. And once you get that done, then start to incorporate some cardio. Because there's nothing wrong with cardio every day of the week. Fixate on a set amount of time. I say an hour, right? I'm sorry, y'all. That's a loud bus. I say an hour. But for those who have reached their goals, sometimes you can do it for an hour, 5 days a week, and you've reached your goal, whether it's weight loss or just whether it's to become fit